Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to American Legion Baseball on WCSL 1590 AM and on WhatsUpShopper.com. This is Milton Baker along with Josh Collins here this evening as we bring you the Denver Legion team, Lincoln County Cardinals, post 455 at Cherryville, post 100 this Thursday evening, and these two teams met last night, and Cherryville came away with a 9-7 victory. Cherryville, Josh, is 2-0 on the year, 1-0 in the division, while the Lincoln County Cardinals, post 455, they're looking at a 1-2 division record and 1-6 on the year, and they're shorthanded tonight with a lot of fellas missing the game because of a sports banquet.
That's 7 games already. That's a lot of games.
Yeah, they played a lot of baseball. Cherryville just getting started on Tuesday night up at Burke County, and a very impressive 6-1, could have easily been 6-0 win over Burke County. Cherryville last night, a little tighter game at North Lincoln High School. Home tonight against the same team, the Denver squad, the Lincoln County Cardinals, post 455. And Cherryville, looking from the game I did Tuesday night, Josh, lineup looking a little different tonight. Different players in, everybody getting a little shot here in the early season, especially with the Denver team a little bit shorthanded anyway, and it's a non-division game too. So Coach Reynolds rolling the dice a little bit and playing some different folks tonight.
Well, you know, they need to kind of, find their niche. They got to find where everybody's going to, fill in the gaps and where, the go-to people are going to be in the go-to situations later on in the season. So you said you're right, early in the season, you want to kind of just get everybody a little chance everywhere and just see where they at and see so many schools come together to form these teams. You never know what player is going to be the best the best fit for each spot. So, early on in the season, non-division, it's good to get out there and see where everybody works the best.
And not a lot of chance to really practice. You practice while you play pretty much with the schedule the way it is. They're playing just about every day here to get in.
They really are.
I think 26 first-round games. And this is our second radio broadcast of Post 100. We are also video streaming tonight on WhatsUpShopper.com. You hear the radio, audio, and the video of the game here from Fraley Field in Cherryville. We'd like to thank B Squared Buildings, our title sponsor of Post 100 baseball this season, B Squared Buildings. Also,
actually, B Squared Construction Company.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. B Squared Construction Company.
They do build things.
Okay. They are builders or buildings. You can get it built. And we'd also like to thank our scoreboard sponsors, as always, Hauser Drug and Mr. Sparky Division of Wise Electric. Our Most Valuable Player Award in the postgame show is brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy. And the postgame show
College Building Supplies.
College Building Supplies.
Yeah, they just came on today.
Okay. All right, so it's a little different from Tuesday night. So
yeah.
That's good. Glad to have College Building Supplies, our postgame sponsor.
Any
other feature sponsors, awards that I don't know of?
That's all the ones that I know of right now. But College Building Supplies,
it covered.
They came on today, and so they're going to be the postgame award sponsors. So thank you, Don and Tracy Lyles over at College Building Supplies for doing that for us.
All right. We'll also remind you our Post 100 baseball broadcasts are brought to you by the following sponsors, in addition to those feature sponsors. And our regular sponsors are West End Sales, the drugstore of Lincoln, Vale, and Boger City, Exhilaration Station, College Building Supply, Sandy Cunningham Insurance, Carolina Hardware of Lincoln, Home Place Restaurant of Lincoln, PSNC Energy, Roland Black Heating and Air, Cherryville Self Storage, B Squared Contractors.
Yeah.
Construction.
B Squared Construction.
I got to write that down. Medical Center Pharmacy, Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Napa of Cherryville, the Car Store, Cherryville Golf and Country Club, El Patron Mexican Restaurant, First Baptist Church of Cherryville, Cherryville Federal Savings and Loan or Savings Bank, Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, Seller Service Center, Wise Electric, and Mr. Sparky, Hauser Drug, Ferguson Ace Hardware, TRT Trailer Sales, and Rocky Bennett Insurance.
And I actually got one more sponsor in just for the game. It is Carpenter's Funeral Home.
All right, sir. We thank Carpenter's Funeral Home for being on board for American Legion Baseball. We'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups and have the first pitch. Going to be running a little bit behind schedule here this evening. The Cardinals, post 455 out of Denver, Lincoln County, taking on Cherryville, post 100. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
Time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild. Cherryville Self-Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self-Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all-size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
For the grad or dear old dad, the drugstore and home medical equipment has unique gifts for both. Visit one of their convenient locations in Lincoln and Boger City and Vail and get free delivery within 3 miles of Lincoln and Boger City. And be sure to see them on Facebook. Unique gifts for the grad and dad at the drugstore and home medical equipment. Carolina Shopping Center, Boger City, Town and Country Shopping Center, Lincoln, and in the Honey Shopping Center, Highway 10 in Vail. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant in Cherryville. It's better than good. It's great. And check out Taco Loco Monday. Tacos only $1 each, and every Monday at the El Patron Mexican restaurant. The El Patron is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. For orders to go, call 704-435-4546. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican Restaurant, 910 East Church Street in Cherryville.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun, lots of fun, at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend project.
Ace, the helpful place.
And we're back at Fraley Field in Cherryville, home opener for Post 100, their third game of the season, taking on the Lincoln County Cardinals team out of Denver, Post 455. These two, again, as we said in the opening, met last night in Cherryville, a 9-7 winner. They'll only play 7 innings tonight, by the way, 7 innings. They played 7 last night.
I think it was because of the lack of players for the Denver club. They have an awards banquet over at East Lincoln High School tonight and took away several members of the Denver Legion Club.
Yeah, and so sort of like a doubleheader, just on different days.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah,
and Cherryville will be back in action tomorrow night on the road tomorrow night at Shelby. Shelby Post 82 hosting Cherryville tomorrow night. Cherryville then another game on Saturday night here against Hendersonville.
Yep, and you can listen to the game tomorrow on WCSL 1590 AM, also on WOHS 1390 AM, or you can watch it on whatsupshopper.com.
That's right. And Saturday night, I believe, is it radio only?
Yes, radio only. It's on WCSL 1590 AM.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at starting lineups here. We'll give you the Denver Post 455 lineup. Leading off playing shortstop, number 12, Ronald Ortiz. Batting second and center field, number 33, Dylan Thompson. Batting third and left field, number 23, Jacob Hoover. Batting fourth at first base, number 15, Clay Dellinger. Batting fifth and pitching, number 20, Jake Cochran. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 10, David Scoggins. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 42, Jacob Ozenball. Batting in the eighth spot, the catcher, number 8, Zach Reeder. Batting ninth is the second baseman, number 24, Bradley Hallman. I'll give you the Cherryville lineup in just a little bit here, as Ronald Ortiz steps in and is ready to go against the starting pitcher tonight for Cherryville Post 100, right-hander Heath King. First pitch is foul off, and we're underway at 7:07 by that clock. Let's see, about 7:08 on my cell phone. So we're running a little behind the schedule here tonight on getting the game started. And next pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out.
Folks, we're here at Buck Fraley Field. The Cherryville Post 100 playing the Post, what was it?
Post 455.
455, Lincoln County Post 455. If you're just joining us, we just started. Top of the first inning, 1 out.
And it's Dylan Thompson, center fielder, right-handed batter, steps up. Lincoln County wearing red shirts, white pants. And Cherryville in white shirts and white pants. And the pitch swung on a miss by Thompson, strike one. Thompson, right-handed batter for Post 455, 1-2 in the division, 1-6. Overall, Cherryville undefeated in the young season, 2-0, 1-0
Foul
division.
tip back.
Yep. It's 0-2 on Thompson. On deck is Jacob Hoover out of Lincoln High School. And Thompson digs in.
0-2.
There's 1 out, nobody on. We're just underway in the first inning here, and the pitch inside, ball 1. First ball thrown by Heath King, the right-hander. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball, 2-2 now.
Milton, I noticed when we got the scorecards in here a little while ago, every person on the lineup was also a pitcher.
Yeah, that was. I think what he did was he
just in case.
Some scorebooks have a column like mine, like this one here. You have your position / inning, and I think the 1 is where they started in the first inning. If they come in the fifth, you put a 5 in that inning block. I think
I must have misunderstood it. I was like, wow, every person on that team is a pitcher as well. That's amazing.
Here's a bouncer to short. The throw to first. Did they get him?
Got him.
Barely. 6-3 put out. It was a slow bouncer out there to shortstop Ryan Kraft. Kraft, who plays the position well, got to it and got to throw over. Ryan can play about any spot out there, as we've made mention several times in his career. He's a very versatile ball player, from pitcher to catcher to anywhere on the infield, except I've seen him play just about anywhere except first base, and I've seen him play in outfield a lot too.
Who we got up now?
This batter is Jacob Hoover, big left-hander, swinging for Nixon Jim there. And
big swing, yes,
empty.
sir. So we got 2 outs. Count is 0-1 to Mr. Hoover right now.
Right-hander Heath King starting tonight for post 100. 2 up, 2 down in the first, and the pitch.
Another big swing.
Yeah,
Hoover.
big swing. He might have caught a piece of that one, caught by the catcher, Luke Kaiser. Kaiser is an outstanding catcher and hitter for this post 100 squad. And the pitch. The 0-2's fouled off going into the Legion Hut parking lot, and that is a Rocky Bennett special maybe there.
It might have been.
Might have been 0-2. Need insurance.
Yeah, call Rocky
Rocky.
Bennett about Erie Insurance up on Main Street. That might have been your car that just got hit.
No, I'm in the First Baptist parking lot.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I like to walk.
Maybe a listener might know somebody whose car that was hit.
Yeah. 0-2 still on Hoover. And the pitch, flinched at it, didn't go, and it's inside. Ball 1. Hoover, left-handed batter for Denver post 455. The Cardinals.
Score 0-0. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on.
Yep, in the top of the first here, and the pitch, bouncer to first. That's going to get through for a base hit between first and second. Hoover, big turnaround first, and he's got a solid single. Starting things, or not starting things, but with 2 out here in the top of the first, he'll start things for Lincoln County with a hit. And that'll bring up Clay Dellinger. Dellinger, first baseman. He's a right-handed batter. Good breeze blowing out there. It's been a hot one today, but we have had a little bit of a breeze.
I saw 92 today when
I did too.
When I was going by the bank. It was a bit stifling, but the wind did help it cool down just a little bit.
Swing and a miss by Dellinger. You're absolutely right. Sun basking the field right now. A few clouds in the sky, but nothing threatening right now.
I say, if somebody gets a hold of one today, the
wind could blow it. Here goes one to center, but with the sure-handed and fleet-footed Thomas Best out there, he'll run that one down off the bat of Clay Dellinger for out number 3. So no runs in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left. And we played a half inning. It's Lincoln County 0, Cherryville coming to bat on a Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And this is B-Squared Construction, post 100 baseball.
What are you looking forward to most in life? In the book of Acts, in the first chapter, verse 9 says these words, "After saying this, he was taken up into a cloud while they were watching, and they could no longer see him. 2 white-robed men suddenly stood among them. 'Men of Galilee,' they said, 'why are you standing here staring into heaven? Jesus has been taken from you into heaven, but someday he will return from heaven in the same way you saw him go.'" Something to look forward to is the return of Jesus. This is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cherryville, saying, don't give in to sin. Think about it.
Buy one, get a second at half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27 west of Lincoln. Ask about their buy one, get one half price specials. On Mondays, it's a poor boy basket. Tuesdays, a cheeseburger basket. Wednesdays, a barbecue basket. Thursdays, a chicken filet basket. And on Fridays, it's a big old fish basket. Buy one, get one half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27, 2 miles west of Lincoln. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window.
Hauser Drug Store on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been Cherryville's hometown pharmacy since 1935, and they know you by name. For durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen, walkers, CPAPs and BiPAPs, lift chairs, and diabetic supplies too, like strips and lancets. Hauser Drug bills Medicare and most all private insurances. And does your pharmacy make home deliveries? Hauser Drug in Cherryville does. It's service after the sale. Hauser Drug says, good luck, Iron Man.
Get your prescriptions to go from Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Yes, delivery is now available. Look for the Medical Center delivery van in your area. Just call 704-435-3263 for your prescriptions to go. You can even order online at mcpcherryville.com. Check out that new and improved website. And the grill is now under new management. Come on in for your favorite sandwiches. That's at the Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville. On the go for you.
Welcome back to Fraley Field as we go to the bottom of the first. Thomas Best, the batter up. First pitch, ball 1. Thomas was our MVP of the game in our broadcast Tuesday night from Burke County. He was 3 for 3 with a walk and hit by a pitch. Last night he went 1 for 3 with a walk. Having a good start to the season. He bunts here and pops it up first base side, and the first baseman made a fantastic play there.
That really was a good play by Mr. Dellinger there.
Mm-hmm. Clay Dellinger sliding catch in foul territory of the popped-up bunt.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good bunt attempt, but, it's just, sometimes you don't get to bat on the ball like you want to.
Nope, sometimes not. Against a right-hander here for Lincoln County, it's Jake Cochran, and batter up is left-handed hitter, and he goes to left field. This is Chandler Jenkins. Fly ball to left, however, carried a little bit out there. I thought that one was not going to travel as far as it did, Josh, and it took that left fielder back a little bit, Jacob Hoover, but he made the catch.
Well, I told you, the wind is going, north by northeast, and, if some people get a hold of a ball tonight, that wind might be the little extra that they need to get it over the fence or to the fence.
Here's Brett Huff with 2 out, then in the bottom of the first, no score in the ball game, and the first pitch, a ball from Cochran to Huff. Brett Huff, right-handed hitting second baseman for Cherryville. This is a ball. 2 balls, no strikes on Huff.
Coach, if you're just turning in and we're at Buck Fairley Field, it's the bottom of the first inning. Score 0-0. Cherryville up to bat right now, and 2 outs.
Reminder,
nobody on.
You can view this game,
yes,
the audio and video, on whatsupshopper.com. Pitch outside edge for a strike. 2-1 to Huff. We're also on 1590 WCSL.
I'd like to say hello to my wife who actually just tuned in. I guess you want to make sure I was still at work.
There you go. Just to be sure there. 3-1 on Huff. Yeah, you can't hide from many people when you're on the radio.
Nope. When you're on the radio,
tomorrow night's game is video and radio. What we got here? A fly ball to center field.
Yep, and we
out there.
Yeah, fly ball to Mr. Thompson. He reeled it in for the 3rd out.
So Cherryville goes 3 up, 3 down in the bottom first. No score on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. It's B Square Construction, Post 100 baseball.
For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger takes this time to invite you to Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry in Cherryville and Cherryville Dental Clinic. You'll find a state-of-the-art facility with excellent dental care from their competent and caring staff, offering a wide array of preventive, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, and they strive to improve your dental health and a higher quality of life. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry, 1015 East Church Street in Cherryville, and Cherryville Dental Clinic, 106 North Mountain Street in Cherryville. Visit the website at CloningerDentistry.com.
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Welcome back. Fraley Field. We go to the 2nd inning. Batter up is the pitcher, Jake Cochran. First pitch deep to left field, and it is out of here.
Gone. Gone, baby, gone.
Cochran, a leadoff homer in the top of the 2nd for Lincoln County. And now put the Cardinals on the scoreboard first here at Fraley Field. 1-0 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Cochran first pitch, and he drove it deep over that left field wall.
Well, Milton, we were just talking about that wind. Somebody get a hold of one, it might just give them an extra little edge to get over that fence there.
Breeze out there helping give that one a ride. And it's first run of the game, 2nd hit for the Lincoln County team. And there's a strike to the left-handed batter, David Scoggins, from Heath King, right-hander for Post 100. Getting the start tonight. Here's the pitch. And it's a line drive to the shortstop, Ryan Kraft, right there on it for out number 1. Scoggins down, brings up Jacob Ozenball. Ozenball out of North Lincoln High School. Saw this young man against Cherryville High School in the regular high school season. Ozenball.
Yeah, he played for Lincoln.
North Lincoln.
North Lincoln. I remember him, yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah, he is. He might have a little power.
And a good hitter, and there's a strike to him. Ozenball, third baseman, right-handed batter. And the pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. King getting ahead of his hitters tonight. And that's a good sign, but he did give it the home run ball on the first pitch to Cochran this inning. Check swing there, and it's a ball. 2 strikes.
Said he was safe. He did.
He
said he got him. He said he did go around.
That's right. The catcher appeals to
a little delayed call there.
First base umpire.
They said he said he went. He went. So now 2 outs. Post 455. 455 leads 1-0. Top of the second here. 2 outs.
2 strikeouts in the game for Heath King, and that'll bring up Zach Reeder, the catcher. And the first pitch right down the middle for a strike. Zach Reeder, right-handed batter. For those of you not watching on whatsupshopper.com.
Folks, if you want to see the game live, go to whatsupshopper.com. You can see and hear. You can hear exactly what we're saying right now, but you can actually watch the game live as it's going on.
Actually, our English broadcast is being translated into Latin on whatsupshopper.com. For any pharmacist out there.
Yeah. Well, you can watch it on your smartphone, your tablet, your computer, and if you have an HDMI cable from your laptop or tablet, you can hook it right into your flat screen and watch it at home in your living room, your building, restaurant, wherever you're at.
All right, so on a 0-2 pitch, Reeder goes down swinging, and the inning summary, 1 run on 1 hit, the home run, no errors and nobody left, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0 Lincoln County over Cherryville, post 100 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, and this is B Squared Construction, post 100 baseball.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Your Train Comfort Specialist is Roland Black Heated and Cooling. Call 704-865-1375. Roland Black Heated and Cooling.
It's hard to stop a train.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. for Nationwide Insurance.
North Carolina has thousands of miles of road. They can take you to just about anywhere. And with Nationwide Insurance, the #1 insurance provider in North Carolina, you'll be protected on all of them. So whether you find yourself on Independence Boulevard or Tryon Street, Nationwide has you covered.
Sandy Cunningham, Nationwide Insurance, 1608 East Church Street, Cherryville. Phone 704-445-1990.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliated companies, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
For complete auto repair, see Garen Sellers at Sellers Service Center on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Right now, they're offering alignments for only $29.95 with a purchase of 4 tires. But hurry, the offer ends soon. From tires and repair to inspections to alignment and custom rims, Sellers Service Center does it all. From AC repair to shocks, struts, oil changes, and computerized balancing. Sellers Service Center does it all. 7156 Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays, 8 to 1.
And welcome back to Fraley Field. Batter up for Cherryville post 100, Heath King. King, left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher for Cherryville. And he'll try to get the first hit or be the first base runner for post 100 off of Jake Cochran. Cochran on the mound, right-handed pitcher. He hit the home run leading off the top of the second.
First pitch a little outside, second pitch.
Yeah, it's fouled away. 1-1 strike on Heath King.
No outs. Cherryville post 100 is trailing Lincoln County post 455 right now, 1-0. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to WCSL 1590 AM. You can also watch it live on whatsupshopper.com.
The 1-1 pitch bunt attempt by King, and he missed it. 1 and 2 count on King.
Let our listeners know we'll also be on the air and on the internet of whatsupjumper.com tomorrow. Back on WCSL AM, WOHS 1390 AM, and on the whatsupjumper.com tomorrow. We'll be at Shelby. Post 1 will be playing Post 82 at Shelby.
All right, King down count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Cochran, and it's outside. Oh, called it a strike. Called a strike.
Tomorrow night we also have racing over to Cleveland County Fairgrounds. They'll be over there broadcasting that, so you can watch dirt track racing live at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds tomorrow night, 8 to 11. Or you can go down there and watch. There's great seats down there. We've been doing that all season long. It's a lot of fun.
Here's Cameron High out of West Lincoln for Post 100. First pitch, ball 1 to High, who is playing first base tonight. We'll see him on the mound eventually here for Post 100. And the next pitch, ball 2. Speaking of tomorrow, on WCSL and our sister station, 1390 Big O Country WOHS, the morning show will have a substitute host tomorrow, as that takes a big wicked hop off the shortstop there, and they will give that a base hit for High. As I was about to say, with 1 out, High singles there. A substitute host on the morning show tomorrow on WCSL and Big O Country WOHS for Calvin. It'll be yours truly.
Oh, my goodness.
So it ought to be an adventure in the morning. I get to learn the ropes of what Calvin does on the morning show. We have some trivia and some giveaways and birthday club and stuff.
Downtown, didn't he?
I think so. So I'm filling in.
Well-deserved vacation.
Here's the batter up for Cherryville, and it's Josh Bean. Pitch over the catcher's head. A wild pitch will send High down to second base. So the tying run in scoring position now for Cherryville, and to count 1 ball, no strikes on Josh Bean, a left-handed hitter here for Post 100. An open batting stance for Beam. And the pitch, slapped it foul over toward the Legion building on the opposite side for the lefty. And it's 1 ball. It says 1 and 2 on the board, but I've got 1 and 1. I may have missed a pitch here. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes, I believe is correct. Okay. High at second base. And the pitch. A breaking ball stayed high on Beam. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Josh Beam, the Post 100 left fielder this evening, who bats 6th in the order, asked for time.
Yeah, I believe, Calvin might lose a spot. You're pretty good over there, Milton.
I don't like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, though. That's the only thing. It's the only difference.
Yeah.
And this one is driven to the left, or to right center, driven deep to the fence. Hits the base of the fence. That will score High. And we're tied up as Beam slides into third with a triple here. And that's about the spot in this ballpark, Josh, where you can hit a triple, is that little corner out there in right center. A little deeper than the 375 mark in center field, because the fence kind of comes to a corner out there.
A little angle, it's not really rounded off right there. And if it gets in that corner, like you said, you can lose it, and you can just go right around and get you a triple, like you said.
RBI for Beam, and we're tied 1-1 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, as Beam put a lot of force into that triple. It brings up Ryan Kraft. Kraft's shortstop, batting 7th tonight. And he has a chance for RBI here with a
little inside
hit or some other fashion. He could get that run in from third. Cherryville could take the lead in this ball game, and that was ball 1 to Kraft. And he'll get a base hit here and an RBI. Beam will trot in from third, and Kraft will have an RBI single, and Cherryville leads now 2-1 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Here in the bottom of the second inning, we're playing 7 tonight, folks. By the way, we're playing 7, and
it's kind of like a 2-day doubleheader type deal, right?
A doubleheader separated by 24 hours.
If that makes any sense at all?
They played 7 last night against Denver, and Denver with depleted core tonight, 5 players not here. That pitch in the dirt, and Kraft goes to second base on another wild pitch, and it's ball 1 on Dylan Hastings. Dylan Hastings, who got the win Tuesday night in the season opener up at Burke County. Dylan at third base tonight, right-handed hitter for the defending North Carolina champions, post 100.
That's right.
And this one going to go up the middle for a base hit. And it's looked like batting practice almost right now. They're sending Kraft home, and he will score standing. And Kraft scores on the Hastings single. An RBI for Dylan Hastings, and it's 3-1. Post 100 now in the bottom of the second. Still only 1 out.
And just like that, the tables have turned.
And they have, and the coach is coming out. Let's see if he's going to give the hook to Jake Cochran here. Cochran, who hit the home run for him to get him on the board first. He's going to stay with the young man, it looks like.
A few words of encouragement. Maybe a little bit of hints and helpers maybe for the next.
See how his right-hander
rest of the lineup,
feeling out there. So it's going to bring up Luke Kaiser.
Cherryville now leads 3-1 at the bottom of the second inning over here at Fraley Field, only with 1 out.
All right, and here is a foul ball by Kaiser. Strike 1. 0-1 on Luke Kaiser. So 4 hits in a row for post 100. 3 singles and the triple by Josh Beam. Here in the bottom of the second inning, 3-1 Cherryville. Kaiser waits in the pitch. He goes to center, but it's going to hang up there long enough, and the center fielder will make the catch for Lincoln County. Thompson out there for out number 2. Brings us up to the top of the order, Thomas Bess. Bess with 2 out and a runner at first. That is Dylan Hastings down there, first base. Bess in the bottom of the first popped up on a bunt attempt.
He did. I'm sure he is ready to get a hold of one this time.
He's ready to swing away here, perhaps.
And when he gets a hold of one, it's usually he gets a hold of one.
That's right. On base Bess, we nicknamed him a few years back. And that pitch inside.
Good player, good hitter.
Sir?
He's a good player, good
hitter.
hitter.
Oh, yeah. All around. You can't substitute anything for that speed out there. He takes away a lot of hits out there in center field.
Absolutely.
The pitch, that one almost hit him in the head. Goes over the catcher's mitt and down to second base will go Dylan Hastings on yet another wild pitch. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on, or it's 2 balls and no strikes on Thomas Bess.
Yeah, that's in him running for cover there, Bess. He didn't know which way to go, had to go down.
Dangerous, right about head high.
So, bottom of the second, 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs.
Jake Cochran trying to get out of the second inning here. And that pitch is foul back. It's 2 balls and a strike to Bess, Cherryville High graduate, UNC Asheville, freshman year just having concluded.
I was about to ask you where he was. I didn't know.
UNC Asheville, basketball and baseball scholarship.
Up there playing in the mountains.
Member of last year's state championship team. We'll always be talking about the day they got him to Morehead City for the state championship game, and he lifts one to left. Not deep enough, however. Left fielder Hoover under it for the catch for out number 3. Cherryville will play 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. 1 left. We played 2 complete on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, and it is 3-1 Cherryville. This is B Square Construction, post 100 baseball.
Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. caring for your family like our own. That's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by to see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for over 20 years on Lincoln and Highway 150 in Cherryville. Let us earn your business. If we don't have it, we will find it. Call today, 704-435-1988.
And we're back at Praley Field. We go to the third inning. Cherryville Post 100 leading 3-1 over the visitors from Lincoln County. Denver Post 455. As leading off will be Bradley Hallman, the number 9 batter, right-hander for Lincoln County, and it's strike one from Heath King. Heath gave up that first pitch home run in the top of the second to Cochran for Lincoln County, but his offensive counterparts, or cohorts rather, gave him a little bit of a lead now.
Yeah, they sure did, and they were able to get things turned back around, and hopefully can keep him at base, but he didn't get another one.
It's 0-2 to Bradley Hallman in the top of the third here, and the pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Top of the third, score, Cherryville 3, Lincoln County 1.
The pitch, foul tip, caught by the catcher Kaiser for strike 3. And that will be the first out and the 4th strikeout by Heath King for Post 100, and brings up top of the order Ronald Ortiz. Ortiz struck out swinging in the top of the first.
Folks, if you're just tuning in on the radio and you want to watch the game live, please go to whatsupshopper.com. Scroll down to the Ustream app, and you can watch the game live from your tablet, smartphone, computer, however you want to watch it. You can watch it anywhere you are, anywhere you are in the surrounding area, the country, even internationally. We have some international fans watching us tonight.
Absolutely. Hope so. And pitch is fouled off by Ortiz, strike 1. Next pitch is low for a ball. 1-1 count.
I think one of the biggest things that the internet has done for us is a lot of grandparents and aunts and uncles that live out of town and also live in retirement communities and stuff, and maybe can't get out to the ball game like they used to, like they want to. They can still watch their sons and great grandsons and great nephews and stuff play baseball, which is kind of an amazing thing.
That's right. 2-1 to count. The pitch is in the dirt. 3 balls and strike now on Ortiz. With 1 out, nobody on, top of the third. Lincoln County at bat, trailing 3-1. Mr. Sparky Hauser drug scoreboard, and the 3-1 pitch coming up here from Ortiz. To Ortiz, popped up, and it's going to be Kraft at shortstop, coming in just about the edge of the infield grass to squeeze it for out number 2, and it's going to be Dylan Thompson, who grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. 0-for-1 on the day. Cherryville 2-0 on the year. Defeated this same Lincoln County team last night at North Lincoln High School in a 7-inning game, 9-7. Fouled off, strike 1. I was very impressed with Cherryville Tuesday night season opener at Burt County, and they just, a lot of these players, especially with college ball experience, just look to be in mid-season form.
Well, that's exactly what you want to have. And, they didn't lose a lot of players this year, did they?
They didn't lose a lot. They lost some very good talent, a lot of starters. It's hard to replace players like Trey Drury and Drew Reynolds and Adam Benfield and some of those. Here's a bouncer to third, but they got a lot of experience back, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning as a 5-3 put out on Thompson will take care of Post 455. We played 2.5 innings on the Mr. Sparky Hauser drug scoreboard. It remains 3-1 Cherryville. You're listening to B Squared Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
TRT Trailer Sales stocks one of the largest selections of trailers nationwide. No matter what you're looking for, TRT Trailer Sales has it or can get it. Motorcycle trailers, gooseneck, concession, race trailers, go-kart trailers, Vinos, horse trailers, and of course utility trailers. Name brands include Shadowmaster, Cargo Express, and others. 90 days, same as cash, instant credit, $0 down. TRT Trailer Sales in High Shoals. Call 1-877-279-7465.
West End Sales in Vale is proud to welcome Ron Parker to their staff. Ron takes his time to invite his friends and former customers to come by and see him for all of your farm and lawn and garden equipment needs. And for a limited time, get a free loader with any Coyote Series tractor, excluding the DS Series. And get a free first-time oil change with the purchase of any new tractor. See Ron Parker today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vale.
Mr. Sparky Electrical would like to help you schedule some help, whatever on-time help you need. If your lights won't stop flickering, schedulesomhelp.com. Have a blown fuse? Schedulesomhelp.com. If you'd like help installing that new chandelier or hooking up a flat screen, schedulesomhelp.com. Need help getting the kids out of bed? Why not? Try schedulesomhelp.com. Right now, get help for $25 at schedulesomhelp.com. Limitations and exclusions apply. See schedulesomhelp.com for full details.
Thinking about remodel?
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker, Josh Collins with you here this evening as we go to the bottom of the third. For Cherryville Post 100, it's Chandler Jenkins.
And that one got away from Cochran there, went way outside.
One ball on the strikes, the pitch, pop foul, side out of play.
Into the stands, just outside the ballpark.
Might be on Pink Street, which
yeah,
still is basically black with a yellow stripe. Does it still have the yellow stripe? No, I don't see the yellow line down the middle anymore.
I've lived on Pink. Well, I just moved. I lived on Pink Street for about 5 years, and there's no stripe on there.
Not anymore. Here's a bouncer up the middle. Could be trouble. Will he have enough time? Just in the nick of time. Second baseman charging the ball on the infield grass, making the play. Good play by Hallman there for Lincoln County. 4-3 put out on Jenkins. It's going to bring up Brett Huff. Huff, who flied out to center his first time up. Brett Huff out of West Lincoln High School. Batting third in the order. Not sure about last night, but he batted third for Cherryville on Tuesday night, I believe. And this is fouled right side. Will it get out of play? It will, just behind the fence.
Barely get out of play, yep.
Almost having a play on over there, I believe it was the right fielder, Scoggins.
That'll be a Montgomery ball.
Yeah, Leroy will go chase that one down, or that little boy will.
That little boy go get me. Leroy might lose his spot.
That's right.
He got some competition out there on the right field line.
0-1 pitch here to Huff. It's down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the third. Cherryville up 3-1. Mr. Sparky Hauser drug scoreboard. And the pitch swung on and missed, 1-2. Again, to remind you, we're on radio, 1590 WCSL, and on the internet, you can watch the live video stream on whatsupshopper.com and hear the radio audio broadcast as well.
Watching it tonight. We also have it tomorrow night at Shelby, 7 o'clock game, Post 100 versus Post 82.
I think it's you and me, right?
Yeah, we'll be there again.
Me and you and me and the both of us, as the count is 2-2 now on Huff. Saturday night, be back here with Hendersonville. And I'm not sure yet who I'm broadcasting Saturday night with. I put in a phone call, but I haven't heard back. 3-2 goes the count to Huff. What are you doing Saturday night?
Yeah, I already told Kevin.
Taking the night off?
Yeah, taking the night off.
Okay. And the pitch fouled back toward us. 3-2 on Huff remains the count. Full count, 1 out. Nobody on, bottom of third here. Huff for the Cherryville Post 100 squad, wearing their white uniforms, shirts and pants. And the pitch goes over the catcher's head for ball 4, a walk to Huff. First free pass issued by Cochran, who got tagged for 4 hits in a row there in the bottom of the second. One of them a triple and 3 runs scoring. coach came out, checked on his starter, and left him in there. Now it's a one-out walk, and it brings up the opposing pitcher, Heath King. Little pop-up third baseman can't get there in foul territory.
Quite get there. Folks, if you're just tuning in, it is the bottom of the third inning. Score is Post 103, Post 455, Lincoln County 1. Count right now is 0-1 and no balls, 1 strike, and 1 out.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to King. Curveball in there for a strike. And it's 0-2 on King. I'd like to say hello to anybody listening in down at Pat's Drive-In, Malcolm Parker. Any of the gang down there.
Is that where you had supper?
I did not tonight, I'll be honest with you. I did not make it to Pat's tonight, but I did Tuesday night and probably will Saturday night.
It's hard to beat a hamburger from over there. Malcolm's got to got to figure it out. He's got to figure it out, doesn't he?
It's 1-2 count. I tell you what, he's got a delicious hamburger steak plate at Pat's Drive-In. They've got great breakfast. Here goes the runner, and the pitch is a foul ball right side, so the runner have to go back.
He's still digging. He went all the way around third.
I'll tell you what, Huff was huffing and puffing around second all the way to third on the foul ball, so he comes back. It's still 1-2 on King. But yeah, Malcolm Parker at Pat's Drive-In got good hamburger steak, got good breakfast, and they're open 6 a.m. to 11 for breakfast, 11 till 8:30 for lunch and dinner, and that is Monday through Saturday. Their number is 435-8833. And the 1-2 pitch is called a strike. Wow. Got to be ready. Got a pitcher's umpire call that time. So 2 out with the runner still at first, and brings up Cameron High. High singled between short and third and came in to score on the triple by Beam in the second inning.
Score 3-1. Post 100 Cherryville leading.
4 hits to 2 hits favor Post 100. The runner going again pitches a ball inside, throw down to second, and they, I believe, got him. Yes.
Yeah, they did.
They throw out Huff.
Third out.
2-4 on the put out, and that is out number 3 in the inning. So High will lead off the fourth for Cherryville. We go to the top of the fourth, and Lincoln County coming to bat, trailing 3-1. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Squared Construction, Post 100 baseball.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today.
Some people don't know what a credit union is. It's not a secret club. In fact, the only secret about a credit union is that it's better than a bank. Carolina Federal Credit Union offers the area's best rates, lower fees, and better service.
I'm not just a number, I'm a member.
My credit union helped me get financially fit.
Our credit union helps our family out every day.
My credit union.
My credit union.
My credit union.
It's
Carolina Federal Credit Union.
Contact Carolina Federal Credit Union today and learn the secret firsthand.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild.
And welcome back to Fraley Field, Cherryville, North Carolina. Batter up for Lincoln County, Jacob Hoover. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 pitch, a line shot over the shortstop's head in the left field for a base hit for Hoover, who's 2 for 2 on the evening. 2 for 2, Hoover batting third in the order, and that's a start for Lincoln County as they trail 3-1 in the top of the fourth of this 7-inning affair this evening.
Yeah. Third hit tonight for Lincoln County.
Yeah, they're catching up with Cherryville in the hit department. They're one run off of one of those hits, the homer.
The solo home run.
By their pitcher, Cochran. Clay Dallinger is the batter. And a pitch in the dirt. Good block up by Kaiser. Ball 1, keeping that runner at first base. Luke Kaiser. A lot of veterans on this team. A lot of leadership. A lot of good, solid players. And this post 100 team, I feel good about the year.
Yeah, I do feel real good. Like I said, we lost some key starters and a lot of talent. But at the same time, most of these ball players on this post 100 team are not rookies. So they've got a lot of they're seasoned. There are a lot of veterans on this team for post 100, and they feel, things could always change, but they feel pretty comfortable in their shoes already.
Yeah.
It's familiar.
You probably got the right mix of young players and veterans out there that it takes sometimes. You got, looking at the outfield, you got Best, the steady veteran leader out there in center field. He's flanked by Beam and Jenkins, who are some younger players coming up this year. And there is a strike to Dellinger, 2-1 on the infield. You got the always steady Kraft at shortstop tonight, and you got Hastings over at third. That's two fine infielders, as well as Huff and High. You got Cherryville graduates on your second and third base side, and then you got West Lincoln players on your second base and first base spots. And then you got a solid core of pitching and the always dependable catcher there, Luke Kaiser. Swing and a miss. Count goes 3-2 on Clay Dallinger.
Milton, I just got a text from Kevin, and right now Shelby is leading 7-1 after 2.5 innings.
Okay, Shelby post 82. Looking strong there. Here is a fly ball right field side, and Jenkins gets under it for the put out, and there's one down. Hoover's still at first base, and that'll bring up Jake Cochran. Cochran jumped all over that first pitch in the top of the second.
Speaking of Leroy, here comes the local celebrity himself coming into the ballpark.
Were you in attendance any of the games back in the day when Leroy did the dancing and the worm and all that good stuff?
He did the
runner going, by the way, and he got a huge jump. We've got called a foul ball on the bunt attempt by
Thank
Cochran.
goodness, because he had no chance of throwing him out at second. You're right. He has a huge jump.
Hoover was more than halfway there before the ball ever left the pitcher's hand. He stole that one completely off of King. Lights coming on here at the ballpark now as we head toward the evening hours.
I bet you that he didn't catch King like that off. Catch King off guard like that again though.
Not going this time. The pitch blocked up by Kaiser. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One out here in the top of the fourth, 3-1 ball game. Cherryville post 100 in front, trying to stay undefeated on the year and get their second win in as many days against this Denver Lincoln County team. Post 455. Here's the pitch, and that one gets away from Kaiser this time, and Hoover will go
He'll advance
to second.
easily.
So a wild pitch by King, and it's 2-1 on Cochran now with a runner at second base. And Cochran, the right-handed hitter for Denver, who has a home run for them tonight. They're 1 run in the game off of his bat leading off the second inning. He has a chance to help his cause as he's the opposing pitcher. He has a man in scoring position. If he hits another one of those round trippers, Josh, we're all knotted up again.
I know. We'll be be a tied ball game.
And he bounces this one in to hold it short. Kraft, long throw across, and got him. Good stretch.
Nice.
Also by
nice
Heath King,
play. Nice play.
Cameron High.
Very nice play.
Good one. Good on both of them.
It really was. It really was. Milton, I'd like to say hello to a few people. I was talking to some old neighbors there earlier tonight, and then I want to say hello to Ray Pica and Jimmy Burke and Roger Anthony. They're listening to the game tonight. I want to say hello to you guys. Thanks for listening.
Yes, indeed. We appreciate all our listeners and viewers on WhatsAppShopper.com. Batter up is David Scoggins, the right fielder. Runner still at second base and 2 out now. Pitch swung on a miss by Scoggins. Hoover's down at second. Jacob Hoover out of Lincoln High School, 2 for 2 on the night. And he went to second a moment ago on the wild pitch. Had to hold up there on that ground ball to short. Kraft playing a little cat and mouse with him out there as this pitch fouled off to the Legion building.
Foul back right over the Henry Dome.
0-2. 0-2 count, 2 out. It's a 2-run Cherryville lead in the top of the 4th. Last day of May.
It is.
Can you believe it?
Summer's here. Well, it's actually the first day of summer yet, but I always say summer starts when Memorial Day ends.
Yeah, and this one is hit up the middle off the glove of Kraft at short, coming home, and he is safe at home.
Wow.
The tag didn't get there on
Wow.
Hoover. Like Kaiser might have had him.
It was close.
So
It was close.
It's a 1-run ball game, and let's see what we got here. Hit or an error. They gave that a hit by Scoggins. Hit up the middle.
Heck of a throw by Beth.
I don't know if Kraft gets that, if they're going to do much with it anyway.
Yeah.
To get him, it might have been an infield single had Kraft gotten to that one. So an RBI for Scoggins is 3-2 ball game. Scoring was Hoover. And going down to second on the throw was Scoggins. And it's going to be Jacob Ozenball. Ozenball asked for time and granted by the umpire. Ozenball right-handed batter for Denver. Call them Denver, call them Lincoln County, call them Post 455 if it makes you happy.
Yeah, I thought they were Denver, and then somebody told me that they were Lincoln County. I was like, well, okay.
Used to be the Cardinals. I don't know if they still go by the Lincoln County Cardinals or not, but
I
they're
have
wearing
no
Cardinals colors there. Red. Ball 1 to count. Next pitch popped out of play, going back over the
press box here, right back over top of us. Top of the 4th inning, Cherryville leads 3-2 when the Denver Post 455 Lincoln County team has the tying run on second and the go ahead at the plate. 2 outs, count 1-1.
Yep. Denver has a chance to tie this thing up here with a hit by Ozenball. And that's a good block up by Kaiser that time. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pretty dusty here. I think some areas got a little bit of rain this afternoon. My buddy Tim Biggerstaff up in the Flay area texted me and asked me if it was raining in Krause, and I said no. And he said, well, just wait.
Yeah.
But it never got to Krause when I was at home.
Well, I was actually leaving Carpenter's funeral home, and after they had bought some advertising from us, thank you for that, by the way, Mr. Porter. And I looked up at the sky, and it was kind of grayish, and the clouds were moving kind of fast. And I said, well, I don't know. But they just kept on rolling.
3-1 pitch, ground ball to third. They'll throw to first to Ozenball on a 5-3 put out. Hastings over there to high for out number 3. And Lincoln County will come up in the inning with a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to bottom of the 4th. It's a 3-2 ball game on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. You're listening to B2B Squared.
B Squared Construction Company.
How about doing that?
You got to do the math terms. You got to do the math terms.
That's right. B Squared. B Squared Construction. Post 100 baseball.
Cherryville Self-Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self-Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all-size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Folks, welcome back here to Fraley Field. Thursday night, Post 100 baseball.
I love it.
And Cameron High will lead off. First pitch of ball.
Like we always said, I'm not sure what the official day of summer is, but it always feels like summer after Memorial Day and when Post 100 is playing.
Kind of the unofficial, Memorial Day, kind of the unofficial start of summer, and Labor Day, the unofficial end. Here's a bouncer at third base, and it is a foul ball, so it's 1-1 on Cameron High. High, Beam, and Kraft due up here for Post 100, leading 3-2. All of Cherryville's runs coming in the second inning. And Lincoln County getting their first run of the game in the second on a home run. Their second run of the game in the fourth inning. They manufactured a run off of a couple of hits. And High lays into one and drops it over the shortstop's head in shallow left field for a base hit. Good job of High going with the pitch and taking it that way, and that'll bring up Josh Beam. Josh did a good job of hitting his first time up tonight, the deep triple to right center. Josh Beam, and he got an RBI on the triple, and then later came in to score a run as well. Beam, left-handed hitter, pitches high, ball one. One ball, no strikes, the count. Runner at first, nobody out.
Yeah, score still 3-2. Cherryville Post 100 leading.
Here's the pitch, way outside.
Little high and outside.
Yeah. 2-0 to Beam. Beam, left-handed hitter here, getting his size from Coach Reynolds at third base. Two and 0 count, and the pitch.
Low and inside.
Yeah, and it is 3-0. I was just thinking in my head there, I was trying to remember, this is Coach Reynolds' second tenure as head coach of Post 100, and I know this.
Oh, wow.
This string of years started in 1997, so do the math. What was it, 15?
Do I have to?
15 years?
Yeah, 15 years.
Something like
that's
that.
Right. That's right.
I guess.
I have to take off my shoes, Milton. Don't make me do that in this press box. It's not that big.
Yeah.
All right, for a little conference on the mound, you're listening to WCSL B Squared Construction Company, Post 100 Baseball on WCSL 1590 AM and whatsupshopper.com.
And that's ball four to Beam. You're not old enough, Josh, to remember the old Arthur Smith TV show. You may have heard about it. But Brother Ralph Smith, as coach, comes out. And Tommy Fail, who was around these parts up until his death a few years ago, they did a little skit. And they would talk about one of them had been to college. And they said, what did you learn at college? And they would say, I learned pi r square. And the other one would say, well, you're wrong about that. Pie or round, cornbread or square.
Cornbread or square. Speaking of that, I had some square cornbread up at Home Folks Cafe just a little while ago. Had some pintos and onions, some fried okra, some good slaw, sliced tomatoes, and some cornbread squires.
Sound like you're going to break out into a Jimmy Buffett song there. French fried potatoes.
That's right.
All right, had a visit to the mound, quick visit there. Going to stay with Cochran. The umpire out there on the bases, needing something from Coach Walker at Cherryville. They exchanged. And we're ready for action here as Kraft plops one right down in center field, and Cherryville's got the bases loaded just like that. A hit, a walk, and now another hit. Second hit of the night for Kraft, and that might spell the end for Cochran pretty soon here. Nobody out, and bases loaded for Dylan Hastings. Hastings, an RBI single his first time up. Well,
this could be the making of something getting started here tonight.
You're right in the midst of the Cherryville hitters for the night. High, Beam, Kraft, and Hastings had those 4 hits in a row in the second inning, and it's been pretty much that same way here in the fourth. Beam had the walk instead of a hit, and that one came way inside.
Way inside.
Ball one to Hastings, and he balked.
Oh, he did balk.
He balked, and that'll move the runners up, and a run will come in. It'll be high scoring on the balk. And going down to third is Beam, to second is Kraft, so first base is open now, and it's ball one on Hastings.
You can tell it's starting to get to him, old Cochran up there on the mound. He's
losing his concentration, losing his location. And let's see this one. He tries to place in there for a strike.
That's a well-thrown ball. You know, I read one somewhere one time that the best pitch that a pitcher has in his arsenal is amnesia.
There you go, like a good cornerback in football.
Yep.
Forget you got burned by a touchdown last time. Go out there and intercept the next pass.
Yep.
And 2-1 now on Hastings.
Hey, don't worry about the last batter. And
this is the second visit to the mound by Coach Bullock. That would signal the end of the night for Cochran. Then, so we're going to have pitching change for Lincoln County. It's 2-1 on Hastings with runners second and third for Cherryville, up 4-2 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. We'll take this time out for pitching change.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
For the grad or dear old dad, the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment has unique gifts for both. Visit one of their convenient locations in Lincoln and Boger City and Vail and get free delivery within 3 miles of Lincoln and Boger City. And be sure to see them on Facebook. Unique gifts for the grad and dad at the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment. Carolina Shopping Center, Boger City, Town and Country Shopping Center, Lincoln, and in the Honey Shopping Center, Highway 10 in Vail. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant in Cherryville. It's better than good. It's great. And check out Taco Loco Monday. Tacos only $1 each. And every Monday at the El Patron Mexican restaurant. The El Patron is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. For orders to go, call 704-435-4546. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant, 910 East Church Street in Cherryville.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun, lots of fun, at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
We are back at Fraley Field as new pitcher is Ortiz, Ronald Ortiz.
Oh, man.
He comes over from shortstop, and going to play shortstop is Cochran, the former pitcher. So just a straight switch there.
That makes things easier on us, doesn't it, Milton?
Yeah, it really does. And the count was 2-1 on Hastings. First pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-2 to Dylan Hastings. Runner second and third, and the pitch fouled off by Dylan. Going out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. 4-2 our score. Bottom of the fourth. Post 100 leading. Trailed only briefly. A leadoff home run in the second by Cochran made it 1-0 until Cherryville stormed back with 3 runs in the bottom of the second. Added a run in this inning here. And check swing and it's foul. First base side. Still 2-2 to Hastings. A lot of baseball for you this week on Cherryville and WhatsUpShopper.com. We'll be at Shelby tomorrow night, radio and video.
Yes, sir. WhatsUpShopper.com.
And swing and a miss by Hastings for out number 1 in the fourth. We'll be here Saturday night, Hendersonville and Cherryville, radio only on WCSL. I'll be here
with somebody.
With a guest announcer.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
I'll be with you next week.
Okay.
Wherever we are.
Our next. I know the next game I'm doing is Tuesday night of next week. There's a strike to Luke Kaiser. So Ortiz has come in, settle things down a little bit, throwing strikes. Coach Reynolds wants to talk to Kaiser. Kaiser tonight flying out to center his first time out.
Yeah, we'll be here next Tuesday and Wednesday. Got Rutherford County on Tuesday. That's on whatsupshopper.com on the internet and on WCSL 1590. And Gaffney will be here next Wednesday, both radio and video.
Well, you're right about that. Sure is. So 2 games next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. I guess I'll be doing those.
I'll be doing at least one of them with you.
Okay.
Maybe both, if you're lucky.
If I'm lucky. I hear you. All right, let's see here. Kaiser, 0-1 count. And the pitch from Ortiz. Kaiser slaps at it. Right field side, but foul. And it's 0-2 to Luke Kaiser. Kaiser, the number 9 batter in the order tonight. A good number 9 hitter, though. Here's a bouncer, shortstop. Cochran was playing in on the grass, fields it high. Throw down to first, got the runner there. The run will come in to score. That is Beam scoring. Going to third is Ryan Kraft, who got in as the first baseman, trying to throw down. That was Dellinger trying to throw down to third to get Kraft, but he did not. So we got a 5-3 or 6-3 ground out for Kaiser. He'll get an RBI. And it'll be 5-2 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. We
And
go to
up
the top of the
comes
order.
Thomas Bess.
Thomas Bess, on base Bess.
0 for 2 so far, but looking for good things right now.
And Bess takes pitch inside, ball 1. Curved ball by Ortiz that stayed in on the inside part of the plate.
1 ball, 0 strikes, 2 outs to Thomas Bess in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And they've got a balk. Ortiz
another
just
balk.
He stopped right in the middle of his windup. For some reason, he just stopped.
Score another run, which now makes it Cherryville Post 106 to Lincoln County Post 455-2.
Well, Ortiz balks his former pitcher tonight, the starter.
Cochran.
He balked. And that cost Lincoln County a run as well. Both those balks this inning. And the pitch is low to Bess. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Bess says, doggone it, runner at third, and I'm up to bat. I could have got me an RBI here.
Exactly,
maybe.
Messing up his stats, isn't he?
That's right, messing with his numbers.
That's all right. A run's a run. We'll take it however we can get it, right, Milton?
Right, exactly. 6-2 now, Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard in the bottom of the 4th. 2 out in the count, 3-0 on Thomas Bess. See what he does here, 3-0
Hitters count.
Shows bunt. And he takes it high for ball 4. So a walk, and that brings up Chandler Jenkins. Jenkins 0 for 2 on the evening.
Looking to get on base as well.
Chandler Jenkins out in right field tonight. Left-handed hitter. Cherryville didn't have, I don't think they had any lefties in the starting lineup Tuesday night. A little different shake-up night. Jenkins didn't play. King didn't play. Beam didn't play. Tuesday night. It's strike 1 to Jenkins. King is, I think, also a left-handed hitter, if I'm not mistaken. And Beam is too.
Folks, if you're just joining in on the radio, you can also watch the game live on whatsupshopper.com. That's whatsupshopper.com. You can watch live on your tablet, your computer, your smartphone. You can even hook your HDMI cable from your computer to your TV and watch it on your flat screen in your living room, in your recliner.
There you go. 0-2 pitch to Jenkins in the dirt, and Bess will go to second on the wild pitch. And the count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes on Chandler Jenkins. If Chandler would have wanted to, he could have swung at that one if he knew it was going to get by the catcher, and he'd probably have first base.
Exactly.
Because the catcher missed it and went all the way to the backstop. I don't think they'd have ever got Jenkins. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That was over his head. He has to duck.
Some wild pitches here tonight from Post
pitchers are
455. There's been several high pitches, I'm sure they're not intentional, but that's like the 4th one we've seen, that but hitters have had to duck for.
Headhunters. 2-2 pitch with 2 out. He slaps this one foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out and runner at second. It's a 6-2 ball game in the bottom of the 4th.
Got the 2-2 going on.
Deuces are wild, as Calvin would say.
Yep, deuces are wild, exactly.
And here's the pitch. Fouled again.
Speaking of Calvin, did Calvin ever tell you about the time he was playing farm ball?
No.
Not in the minor league, just actually playing baseball at the farm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just to clarify for the listeners at home, he said he was playing ball on the farm with some of his neighbors and his relatives, and
the 2-2 pitch. Meanwhile, slap for a base hit in the right field. Best coming around 30 will score easily as the outfielder lets it get by him, and it'll be a hit and an error, an RBI for Jenkins. Best would have scored anyway. The ball got away from the outfielder to allow the runner to go to second. So a hit and E9. Best scores. It's an RBI for Jenkins. And tell me about playing baseball on the farm.
He was out there playing a little farm ball, and he hit the ball. You know, there wasn't a fence, so he hit it way back in the brush. And right when he did, a big old hog came from out behind the brush, and before
you're not going to tell me what I think you're going to
before
tell
the
me.
outfielder could actually get to the ball, the hog ate it, chewed it up, and walked back into the brush. And they didn't know what to rule it. So they talked about it for a while, and they ended up ruling it the inside the pork home run. You've heard that one before?
I'm not going to. Yeah, I didn't fall for that one. I've heard the old inside the pork home run before. 1-1 to count on Brett Huff.
The first time Calvin told me that, he had me word for word. I was just hanging on it. It's just like he was telling the gospel. I was just hanging on every word, and he got me with that one, and I just couldn't say anything else the rest of the night. I was speechless.
7-2 the score here is a bouncer to third, and the third baseman's got Ozenball's throw, not in time. He won't get him. Infield single for Huff. That was a slow bouncer. A lot of these balls on the infield tonight, Josh, are slow rollers or high bouncers. I don't know if I guess it's a hard turf.
It is, and it's finally starting to come in. You know, the last part of the season in the Ironman baseball, the turf really start filling in and getting full, and it is a lot slower now.
It's hard to figure, though. You get those high bouncers on the hard ground, but it looks like the grounders would be hit a little harder, but they're slow through the grass. The grass may be a little long, I don't know.
Way outside.
Yeah, ball one on Heath King. King, the number 9 batter in the inning, as Cherryville has scored 4 runs. There's 2 out and runners on the corners. King, the pitcher for Cherryville, big opportunity here to blow this one open.
Both 455 having little control issues. Both pitchers so far, Cochran and Ortiz, having a hard time finding the spot they're aiming at.
Mm-hmm. Throw to first. Oh, and they had King leaning, or not King, but Huff leaning. But however, the pitch is thrown away. The throw is thrown away, and the run will score there. Jenkins comes in to score on an E1, and the count is 2-0 on Heath King. Runner stayed put at first. That's Huff, who they had Huff leaning a good throw. Probably picks off Brett Huff over there. 2-0 the count on Heath King now.
Yeah, he had a pretty good lead. If it had been a better throw, I think he would have been right. They would have got him.
Yep, fouled off. It is a count of 2-1 now on King. Well, this inning, 2 balks and an error. Did we have another error this inning?
2 errors.
Yeah, did I not write it down?
I think we had
2 one in the outfield. And this one goes
to
the
backstop and gets a man over to second. Another man in scoring position. This has been a kind of a good inning for the post 100 club, as
taking advantage of what the other team gives them.
2 outs, still got a man in scoring position, and post 100 leads 8-2 in the bottom of the 4th here.
And King pops this one up on the infield. Shortstop's got it for out number 3.
But not before the damage is done, Milton.
Absolutely. Cherryville will get 4 runs in the inning. 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 hits? Nope, 4 hits, I believe. Yeah, 4 hits. There were 2 errors and 1 runner left. All right. So we go to the top of the 5th with Cherryville. Big lead now, 8-2. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard. This is B Squared Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
What are you looking forward to most in life? In the book of Acts, in the first chapter, verse 9 says these words, "After saying this, he was taken up into a cloud while they were watching, and they could no longer see him. 2 white-robed men suddenly stood among them. 'Men of Galilee,' they said, 'why are you standing here staring into heaven? Jesus has been taken from you into heaven, but someday he will return from heaven in the same way you saw him go.'" Something to look forward to is the return of Jesus. This is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cherryville, saying, don't give in to sin. Think about it.
Buy one, get a second at half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27 west of Lincoln. Ask about their buy one, get one half price specials. On Mondays, it's a poor boy basket. Tuesdays, a cheeseburger basket. Wednesdays, a barbecue basket. Thursdays, a chicken filet basket. And on Fridays, it's a big old fish basket. Buy one, get one half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27, 2 miles west of Lincoln. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window.
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Got some changes for Post 100 we'll try to get, Josh, as we go along here. I know our new, got a new first baseman, Jenkins. I think they said had moved to first base here in the top of the fifth, Chandler Jenkins. Batter up for Lincoln County is Zach Reeder, and as a pop-up to short for out number 1. Reeder struck out his first time up, so he's 0 for 2. And due up is Bradley Hallman. Hallman is 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
So who moved into right?
We'll see if we can find out here.
Okay.
I don't know who took Jenkins' place in right field. There's a pop-up first base side. Jenkins going after it in foul territory, and he's got it.
Comes away with it. 1 out.
So 2 quick outs on 2 pitches. And Danny's giving those changes. Let's listen. Jenkins at first. Huff at short. Tower in right. Mosteller in left. And Stamey at second base. Okay. Did you get all those? Because I don't remember what I just said. Here's a 1-1 pitch base hit into right field for the top of the order, Ronald Ortiz. And so he gets his first hit of the night. A 2-out single.
Who's in right?
You really want to know? I think he said, did Beam go to right, guys? We'll get them during the break. We'll find out. I know Blake Mosteller went into left. The Blue Mist is back.
Mosteller's in left.
Mosteller's in left, yeah. I thought you asked me who was in right.
I did, but I already had that.
Okay. And Dylan Thompson's the batter. All on the count. Next pitch swung on and missed by Thompson. Thompson 0 for 2. Runner at first and 2 out. Blue Mist playing for that Catawba Valley Community College team, the Junior College World Series. They were eliminated, but he got a win. He and Corey Parks, both graduates of Cherryville, they both got wins in the World Series.
I tell you what, they've got a good program over there. Frank Pate is the head coach over there, and he used to be the coach at Little Ryan College, now Little Ryan University, and just I know him well as a friend, and he's also a very good coach over there for CVCC right now.
All right, Thompson goes down swinging on a 1-2 pitch, and that'll take care of Lincoln County. They get to no runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave one. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, still 8-2 Cherryville, and you're listening to B Squared Construction Post 100 Baseball.
Hauser Drug Store on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been Cherryville's hometown pharmacy since 1935, and they know you by name. For durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen, walkers, CPAPs and BiPAPs, lift chairs, and diabetic supplies too, like strips and lancets. Hauser Drug bills Medicare and most all private insurances. And does your pharmacy make home deliveries? Hauser Drug in Cherryville does. It's service after the sale. Hauser Drug says, good luck, Ironman.
Get your prescriptions to go from Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Yes, delivery is now available. Look for the Medical Center delivery van in your area. Just call 704-435-3263 for your prescriptions to go. You can even order online at mcpcherryville.com. Check out that new and improved website. And the grill is now under new management. Come on in for your favorite sandwiches. That's at the Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville. On the go for you. For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger takes this time to invite you to Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry in Cherryville and Cherryville Dental Clinic. You'll find a state-of-the-art facility with excellent dental care from their competent and caring staff, offering a wide array of preventive, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, and they strive to improve your dental health and a higher quality of life. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry, 1015 East Church Street in Cherryville, and Cherryville Dental Clinic, 106 North Mountain Street in Cherryville. Visit the website at CloningerDentistry.com.
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Welcome back to Fraley Field as the Blue Mist gets his first post 100 bat of the 2012 season here. The Blue Mist, Blake Mostetler in there for Cherryville. And the count is 2-0. Next pitch swung on a miss.
Big swing, big swing. But he got a smile on his face. Mostetler's now in left field, correct?
Yes, he is. Is he in for high or beam?
Beam.
I had high due up. I guess I missed something last inning.
High was on first. Now Jenkins is on first, correct?
Yeah, but I'm talking in the batting
order.
I thought King made the last out of the fourth inning, and High was due up. Anyway, the Blue Mist walks here.
Gets on base. Folks, you're listening to B Squared Builders Post 100 Baseball. Top of the fifth inning. Cherryville Post 100 leads 8-2.
All right, now who is this?
Towery.
Towery's batting now.
Coming in right field.
My book's all messed up. I don't know who's doing what here. I've got Spencer Stamey due up here. Here's a fly ball to left field for out number 1. Is Dylan Hastings the next batter? No. Josh, can you handle it till I go straight out? I got to find out what's wrong here.
You go right ahead. Folks, while we get our books figured out and figure out where we are, so we can tell you who's playing where and who's batting where. Blue Mist safe at second base. Listen to B Squared Builders Post 100 Baseball on WCSL 1590 AM. You can also watch it on the whatsupshopper.com sports network. Pitch is up, a little high. Folks, tomorrow night we'll also be playing here at not here at Buckford Field. Tomorrow we're playing at Shelby. Post 100 travels to Shelby to play Post 82. Coverage will be brought to you on WCSL 1590 AM and on its sister station 1390 AM WBigOHS Country. And you can watch it live on whatsupshopper.com. Also tomorrow night we have Dirt Track Racing live at the Cleveland County Fair, 8 o'clock. You can watch it live on whatsupshopper.com. You can also go out to the track and see it live. $5 to get you in, $8 for a front row seat, little box seat there, a little bit closer to the track. So you can go out there and see them. Right now, we're still at the bottom of the 5th inning. Count is 1-2, 1 out. Cherryville still leads 8-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Got him looking. 2 outs for Cherryville Post 100. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors while we have a quick second here. As always, our title sponsor, B Square Construction Company. Pitches in, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. We also have West End Sales, the drugstore in Lincoln, Boger City, and Vale. Exhilaration Station here in Cherryville. College Building Supplies just out of Dallas. Sandy Cunningham Nationwide Insurance here in Cherryville. Carolina Hardware in Lincoln. Home Place Restaurant out of Vale. PSNC Energy. Rolling Black Heating and Air out of Gastonia. Cherryville Self Storage. Milton, we got back. We got our book squared away now, Milton.
Yeah, we did. We just had it a little bit wrong. Who went in for who? Mosteller was batting in high spot. High went out of the game. Mosteller walked, and then Josh Beam batted for himself, not Mosteller batting for Beam, as we were told Mosteller went in for Beam. He went in for high, so that's where the confusion was. I thought that Mosteller was batting out of order, leading off the inning. I thought it was supposed to be high leading off the inning, but he had gone out of the game.
So we're back on track now.
Mosteller was in there for high. He walked.
So who's on first still and what's on second?
Yeah, Josh Beam batted for himself and flew out to left. And then Towery batted for Kraft and struck out. And now Hastings is batting for himself in the 8th spot.
That's easy for you to say.
That's right, and it counts 3-2. And I don't have any white out. My book looks awful. Danny's over there used a whole bottle of white out. And Hastings walks on the pitch, the 3-2 pitch, walks Hastings.
So the next break, you can catch up my defensive sheet because I can't tell you who's playing anywhere right now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, that's true. Mosteller, who walked, he went in left field.
Okay, got that.
Towery.
Thomas Best is still in center. Towery's over in right field now, correct?
Not sure.
I think.
Not sure. Look, Kaiser's due up here.
Okay.
Is this Kaiser? Looks like him. No, it's not. It's number 7. Derek Braun, okay. Braun called a little bit last night in the late innings. Thank you, Troy. Troy doesn't get paid to keep us updated, but he does it out of the kindness of his heart.
I think he takes pleasure in making fun of us over there.
2-0.
Still at the bottom of the 5th inning. Big hit out in center field.
Fly out to center. We'll take care of Derek Braun.
Brought in by Thompson.
That'll take care of Cherryville in the 5th. We're going to play 7 innings tonight, by the way. Only going to play 7 tonight, and that concludes the 5th inning. Cherryville got no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Excuse me. And after 5 complete, it's 8-2 Cherryville, Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard. You're listening to B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Your Train Comfort Specialist is Roland Black Heated and Cooling. Call 704-865-1375. Roland Black Heated and Cooling.
It's hard to stop a train,
Dale Earnhardt Jr. for Nationwide Insurance.
North Carolina has thousands of miles of road. They can take you to just about anywhere. And with Nationwide Insurance, the #1 insurance provider in North Carolina, you'll be protected on all of them. So whether you find yourself on Independence Boulevard or Tryon Street, Nationwide has you covered.
Sandy Cunningham, Nationwide Insurance, 1608 East Church Street, Cherryville. Phone 704-445-1990.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliated companies, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
For complete auto repair, see Garen Sellers at Seller Service Center on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Right now, they're offering alignments for only $29.95 with a purchase of 4 tires. But hurry, the offer ends soon. From tires and repair to inspections to alignment and custom rims, Seller Service Center does it all. From AC repair to shocks, struts, oil changes, and computerized balancing. Seller Service Center does it all. 7156 Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays, 8 to 1. Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Boston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own, that's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by to see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for over 20 years on Lincoln and Highway 150 in Cherryville. Let us earn your business. If we don't have it, we will find it. Call today, 704-43.
All right, we're back to the action here at Buck Fraley Field. Milton once again getting some stat changes. Coming back with us right now. Top of the 6th inning, score is still 8-2 at Buck Fraley Field. Cherryville leading.
Well, I never did figure out who batted for who a while ago.
Got a new pitcher in there. Who we got?
And that's Dustin Wilson. Dustin, who played right field last night. Dustin coming in pitching. We'll find out who he's in what spot in the batting order.
4th pitcher tonight for Lincoln
comes.
County.
Now, this is
Cherryville. Cherryville, I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right, where are we now? We're no balls, 1 strike on this Hoover. Yep. Jacob Hoover, who is the pitcher as of the 5th inning for Lincoln County. They've used 3.
Yep.
Count goes 0-2. Wilson surprised us all last year in a big game against Shelby and came in and pitched the game of his life in a victory for a very down in the ranks Cherryville team that had a lot of players gone that particular day last year. And Wilson over at Shelby pitched a tremendous victory. 1-2 pitch, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hoover from Wilson. Oh my goodness, it's just all confusing here.
Are you naming presidents now, or are we talking about baseball?
Yeah, Roosevelt's at first, and Lincoln's at second, and Washington's at shortstop.
We'll get it all figured out.
Fillmore is playing third. If we want to give presidents.
And Milton Bradley is in here calling.
There are changes out there, by the way, for Cherryville, and I'm not even going to attempt to give them.
Folks, we'll continue to give you the score and the stats as we get them.
Yeah, we'll figure out who's playing where.
For
anybody who doesn't really know, Miller Fillmore was really a president.
I believe you.
I mean, his name's in the book. He was president. Grover Cleveland, who was president in non-consecutive terms, he's playing left and right field. And here goes a shot in the corner in left field by Hoover, who stays perfect on the night. Hoover is 3 for 3 with a leadoff double here in the 6th inning. We're in the 6th. It's 8-2 Cherryville, scheduled to play 7 tonight. And the batter up is number 7. This is not Dellinger. This is Scoggins. Is it Nathaniel or Nathan? Or I couldn't read the coach's handwriting. It's Nathan Scoggins. Okay.
Sometimes they might go by Nathaniel.
It's possible.
Nathaniel, they still go by Nathan.
Nathan, or just Mr.
Scoggins.
Young Master Scoggins. When you become Mr. and not Master anymore? Yeah, when you was a little boy, you got mail to Master.
Josh Collins,
yeah,
Master.
how old do you have to be before you become Mr.?
I don't know.
That's 16, 18, 21.
Google it so I can tell you.
Yeah. When are you no longer Master? All right, swing and a miss by Scoggins. He foul tipped it, actually.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, WCSL, you can also watch the game live on whatsupshopper.com. We are here.
And the broadcast fell apart about 10 minutes ago with all these changes.
But it's all right.
Poor Danny over there trying to PA.
A lot of young players trying to get some time in, trying to figure out where all the key spots are going to be.
And
I've
got the complete roster from the other night, but I don't know if they wear the same numbers on different uniforms or not.
That might be one of Bobby Dale's.
Sometimes
he might want them to change up.
Sometimes you have just for example, maybe a number 2 in your red jersey, but you don't have a white number 2 jersey. So
and
that
you
player
never know
wears
what's
a
going
different
on
number.
in the baseball mastermind of Mr. Reynolds, Coach Reynolds down there. He might be throwing people off.
Brandon Alexander, number 30, is at first base. And I know we have a new third baseman.
It is still the top of the 6th. Cherryville still leads Lincoln County post 455, 8-2.
0-2 pitch here to Nathan Scoggins. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down.
Out.
Runner at second base is Hoover, who led off with the double. Cochran, the home run hitter tonight for Lincoln County, due up, but this is Cochran, number 20. Cochran, who's playing what position now, I have no idea. He started at pitcher, went to shortstop, but then they put Ortiz back at shortstop, and I don't know where Cochran went after that.
Maybe he's building some furniture.
Here he's hit a gapper to right center. It's going to get down. Cochran going to have extra bases again. He's going to have a double. Coming in to score will be Hoover. Back-to-back doubles off Dustin Wilson. Not back-to-back, but 2 doubles in 3 batters. And an RBI for Cochran. And Wilson's tagged for 2 doubles here in the 6th inning. And it's 8-3 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And the batter is
number 10.
10. David Scoggins. Okay.
David Scoggins.
And here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop up and over.
Easy play at first base.
And used to be Kraft at short. It's now number 17, and that's Brett Huff. Huff's at short now for Cherryville.
So he moved over from second.
Yeah, when they took Kraft out. Not sure who the new second baseman is at this point for Cherryville. We'll find out maybe. As the batter up is Jacob Ozenbaum, who's 0 for 2 on the night. Ozenbaum 0 for the night. And there's a strike called. Strike 1 on Ozenbaum. I've texted my buddy Herman. I don't know if Herman's listening in tonight. But I know Herman listened in Tuesday night when we were in Burke County. And Herman's usually got us tuned in. Herman is nicknamed Nine Fingers. Well,
wow.
he's the Mumbly Peg champion of the world, but there was this one day.
He was the what champion of the world?
Mumbly Peg. You know, that's
the
knife. And there was this one accident on one particular day. And he's now Nine Fingers.
Well, you'll have that.
And it's 1 and 2 on Ozenbaum.
2 outs in the top of the 6th.
And the runner's at third. I don't know how he got there. Missed that. And here's a line shot base hit for Ozenbaum between first and second. That'll bring in Cochran. And Ozenbaum will get himself a hit and an RBI here in the 6th. And it's a 4-run ball game.
It sure is.
8-4 ball game.
Turned around real quick.
3 hits now for Lincoln County this at bat. Batter up is number 5. Number 5, Logan Mitchell. Mitchell will bat for Reeder here. Logan Mitchell coming up. As Reeder was 0 for 2. Mitchell batting in the 8th spot. And the first pitch is a ball low to Mitchell. One ball, no strikes count. 2 out and a runner at first. 2 runs in the inning. 8-4 ball game.
You think we'll have some? The books squared away. Hopefully,
never
for the College Building Supply post game show.
Oh well, yeah, I hope so. We will have a Medical Center Pharmacy Most Valuable Player of the Game for Post 100 in that post game show, and with just about everybody seeing some action tonight.
Yep.
Who knows? Who knows? Pitch is blown away. It's 3-0 on Mitchell.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, B Squared Builders, Banjo Strap, and Brad Beatonhead for being the title sponsor, making these broadcasts happen. Those guys do everything from gutters to roofs to additions, decks, siding. They even repair and restore, antiques. They do a little bit of everything.
Really?
They can even do burn restore and damage. So if your house gets on fire, and unfortunately, and you have some stuff that you want to keep and don't know what to do with it, call B Squared Builders. They can take care of it for you.
Coach Reynolds going out to the mound. Let's see if we can get some of these other players that's out there for Cherryville. As when they turn around, we'll find out who the new third baseman and second baseman are. Excuse me, I have got something in my throat. All right. Number 1 is Stamey over at second base. And number 22.
So Stamey and Huff just switched because Stamey was at short.
Okay, and did I see 22? Sam Travis. That's Sam. He's at third. He started at third in the game we did Tuesday night at Burke County. So there's your infield.
So Hastings is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Batter up is number 24, Bradley Hallman. Hallman is down the count, no balls and 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch, fouled off, 0-2 on Hallman. Hallman is 0-2 on the night, a strikeout and a pop-up.
Still top of the 6th, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hallman up to bat. Post 100 leading 8-4.
Lincoln County has runners at first and second. The tying run on deck for these Cardinals in this 6th inning. Only a 7-inning game tonight, by the way, folks. Not 9 innings as usual.
2-day doubleheader.
2-day doubleheader. Still 0-2 on Hallman as he fouled that pitch off. Cherryville goes to Shelby tomorrow night, back home Saturday night. Radio, video tomorrow night. WCSL and WhatsAppShopper.com. Radio only Saturday night.
Yes.
0-2. The count on Hallman. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. The catcher will throw to first to complete the strikeout, and he did. So put out will go officially 2-3. All right, so 2 runs for Lincoln County in the inning on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Cherryville coming to bat. And I think Thomas Best is due up. So we'll be back right after this timeout on the B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball Network.
1988.
TRT Trailer Sales stocks one of the largest selections of trailers nationwide. No matter what you're looking for, TRT Trailer Sales has it or can get it. Motorcycle trailers, gooseneck, concession, race trailers, go-kart trailers, Vinos, horse trailers, and of course utility trailers. Name brands include Shadowmaster, Cargo Express, and others. 90 days, same as cash, instant credit, $0 down. TRT Trailer Sales in High Shoals. Call 1-877-279-7465.
West End Sales in Vail is proud to welcome Ron Parker to their staff. Ron takes his time to invite his friends and former customers to come by and see him for all of your farm and lawn and garden equipment needs. And for a limited time, get a free loader with any Coyote Series tractor, excluding the DS Series. And get a free first-time oil change with the purchase of any new tractor, See Ron Parker today at Weston Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail.
Mr. Sparky Electrical would like to help you schedule some help, whatever on-time help you need. If your lights won't stop flickering, schedulesomhelp.com. Have a blown fuse? Schedulesomhelp.com. If you'd like help installing that new chandelier or hooking up a flat screen, schedulesomhelp.com. Need help getting the kids out of bed? Why not? Try schedulesomhelp.com. Right now, get help for $25 at schedulesomhelp.com. Limitations and exclusions apply. See schedulesomhelp.com for full details.
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the sixth here for Cherryville, up 8-4 now. A couple of runs in for Lincoln County in the top of the sixth. We're only scheduled to play 7 tonight, and Bess will lead it off. Then Brandon Alexander's on deck, and Tyler Shoemaker in the hole here for Cherryville as the pitch is in there for a strike to Bess. Bess 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored back in the 4th inning. Bess in that leadoff spot in the order and in the inning. And that pitch, was a little good bit 3 feet over the catcher's head.
Thought he might have been throwing it at us.
Yeah. I sat in with Calvin on the morning show a couple of weeks ago to learn the ropes and of doing the morning show, which I will be doing in the morning for Calvin on WCSL and WOHS 1390 Big Old Country.
For you lucky listeners.
But one of the questions was what pitcher threw the ball so many, I think it was 30 rows up in the stands or something.
Was that Jim, was that Dorn from the movie Wild Thing?
And it just happened again. That pitch was 10 feet over the catcher's head. Yeah, I think you're right. Some unknown
Charlie
pitcher.
Sheen.
Oh, Charlie Sheen, yeah, in that movie.
Wild Thing,
well,
yeah.
Well, we have a count of 3-1 on Bess as the last 2 pitches have gone way over the catcher's head. That one swung on a miss by Bess. Count 3-2.
He got dialed back in, got one back in the strike zone, back in the area code of the strike zone anyway.
Let's see if he throws another one up over the catcher or in the strike zone here. 3-2 pitch. Bass has for time. Folks, a lot of changes for Cherryville as we expected. Everybody getting a little chance to play tonight. Lincoln County missing 5 of its regular players are at an awards banquet.
Over at East Lincoln,
so missing some of those fine East Lincoln players.
Best 0-2 right now with a walk. He's really trying to get a hit tonight, get on, get things cranked. Hopefully this will be the at-bat he can get things going for him.
3-2 pitch to Bess. That was in the dirt, and he'll walk again. Yep, he's on twice. Still officially 0 for 2 on the night. He walked in the 4th and scored. Walks here in the 6th. And this is Brandon Alexander, the first baseman. Brandon Alexander's first at-bat tonight. I don't know if he played last night. It might be his first bat of the Legion season. Not sure.
I don't know.
Doubt he probably didn't play last night. Don't know. Swing and a miss. Yeah, he took a big swing at that one. It's 0-1 on Alexander. Thank you, folks, for listening in on WCSL 1590 AM and watching and listening on whatsupshopper.com. Runner going to second. Bess has got the base stolen. Stolen base for Bess. The count is 1-1 on Alexander. So now Bess in scoring position. Alexander can hit one to the outfield here. Bess will probably score with that speed of his. Pitch in the dirt. 2-1 to.
You're right. He hadn't had much luck at the plate tonight, but he's got on twice, and with his speed, hopefully he can get around the bases again.
Logan Mitchell is now catching for Lincoln County, and here's a high fly ball. Bess will go back to second and tag up, but he'll have to stay put. Not deep enough for him to advance on the fly out by Alexander. So 1 down, and that'll bring up Shoemaker. Tyler Shoemaker coming to bat, number 35.
Shoemaker, third baseman, first baseman, pitcher for the Western City Yellow Jackets.
For a long time, we saw, if I'm not mistaken, Trey Drury in that number 35 uniform for Post 100. And runner going to third, and Bess is in there. He was running on the pitch, which was in the dirt, however. They give him a stolen base. And
Tyler's dad, Tommy, is actually the head coach of the Highland Rams.
I hear you.
High school
Okay.
team. So, yeah.
It's ball one on Shoemaker.
Baseball runs in his family.
I guess so. And the pitch is low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
And to make it even deeper, Tommy's father-in-law.
After the ground ball to short, they're coming home, and Best comes in standing and is safe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean got him. Well,
he got the run.
Yeah, he got the run.
That's what you meant, I know.
But, yeah, sorry about that, folks. Thomas Best does score.
And it's a fielder's choice, an RBI for Shoemaker. And nobody out. His Best scores. It's 9-4 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And the batter up is somebody. Let's see who it is. It's not Heath King, who's a left-handed batter. This is number 6. And that's Wilson, Dustin Wilson, who was pitching a moment ago in the top of the 6th.
And what I was saying earlier, Tommy Shoemaker, the head coach of Highland Ram, his father-in-law is Tony Owens, who is the head coach of the JV Cherryville Ironman team.
Oh, I know Tony.
So baseball definitely runs in that family.
Gotcha. 0-2 on Dustin Wilson. 0-2 count, 1 out, 1 on for Cherryville. A run in, 9-4, post 100 lead.
Bottom of the 6th here at Buck Fraley Field.
And Wilson goes down swinging on 3 pitches. So that'll bring up the Blue Mist. And you know why we call him the Blue Mist.
I was getting ready to ask you that.
Yeah, it's a long story. Some of our listeners know it by heart. In Asheboro at the state tournament 2 years ago, not last year but the year before, they had the home run derby. And there were advertising signs along the outfield fence. And on the foul pole was an advertisement for the Blue Mist restaurant. And guess who put a dent in it? Mr. Blake Mosteller.
Well, there you go.
So he's the Blue Mist. He's been the Blue Mist ever since, and he likes the nickname. The nickname suits him, he says.
Well, that's good.
0-1 to count on the Mist. And the next pitch, a ball. Blake's younger brother, a freshman pitcher this year on the Ironman High School team, a left-handed pitcher. He's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I remember watching him some. He is.
Fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Blake.
Where's Blake playing?
But Blake is at Catawba Valley Community College.
Yeah, we
they
talked about that earlier,
just came out of just wrapped up in the Junior College World Series. Didn't win it, but he got a win in the series. He and Corey Parks, both Cherryville grads, got wins in the series, I believe. And Blake Mosteller's count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 out, and the runner at first is Shoemaker. The run in was Thomas Best, who walked, stole second, stole third. Here's the 1-2 to the Blue Mist. Outside, 2-2. Hey to Herman, who's got his ears on now. Hello, Herman. Hoyman. Deuces are wild here, Herman. And the count goes to 3-2, pitch in the dirt. I don't know if Herman's watching on whatsupshopper.com or not, but he could.
He could
if
be.
he has the internet.
He can watch it live. He
there
sure
in
can.
Soggy Bottom. Lives down around Soggy Bottom.
Where is that?
Next to Dirty Ankle.
Oh, okay. I know exactly where you're at now.
Yeah, ball 4 on the Blue Mist.
Upper Cleveland County there, residents.
And
over next to Red Hill.
I was telling 2 out and runners first. I was telling a gentleman who used to sell advertising for a station I worked at how to get to Cat Square.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really believe there was a Cat Square. So I had another member of the station staff verify that I was telling him how to. I'm wrong. He was wanting to go to Plateau. I told him he had to go through Cat Square. And he thought I was making all this up because he weren't from around here. It's ball 1 on the batter. And we'll figure out who this is in a minute. The batter is number 21, who these days would be Dalton Towery. Towery batting in beam spot. Yeah, I told him he had to go through Cat Square, so he thought I was making it up. And I had another member of the station crew to verify I was not making it up. And then he really didn't believe us when we told him if you go east, you'll be in Hog Hill, and if you go west, you'll be in Dirty Ankle.
Yep.
And then he said, okay, I give up. You guys are from the sticks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on for Cherryville. Bottom of the 6th, a 9-4 lead. And the
They still have
pitch is
that
low.
dance hall up in Hog Hill.
I don't know if they still operate or not. They might.
I remember a story a buddy of mine's dad was telling me about the dance hall in Hog Hill.
Runners are going, and the pitch is driven to left. This ball is homer if it's fair, and it is. A home run for Dalton Towery. Dalton Towery just connected on a 3-2 pitch, and it's Cherryville's first home run of the night. I don't know if it's their first home run of the season or not. They hit any last night, guys? Anybody know? That is the first. Mr. Keever from WLON, who's, by the way, WLON here sitting to my left tonight. David Keever and Rick Mitchum broadcasting on WLON tonight. Towery gets a 3-run dinger. That makes it 12-4.
12-4. Nice hit.
Now, that with 2 out clears the bases. 3-run homer for Towery, and it brings up Stamey. Spencer Stamey, high fly ball to center field. Center fielder under it for out number 3. Cherryville plates 4 runs in the inning. One hit. 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. 4 runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. We go to the top of the 7th, do or die time for Lincoln County. We're only scheduled to play 7 tonight. We'll be right back.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today.
Some people don't know what a credit union is. It's not a secret club. In fact, the only secret about a credit union is that it's better than a bank. Carolina Federal Credit Union offers the area's best rates, lower fees, and better service.
I'm not just a number, I'm a member.
My credit union helped me get financially fit.
Our credit union helps our family out every day.
My credit union.
My credit union.
My credit union is Carolina Federal Credit Union.
Contact Carolina Federal Credit Union today and learn the secret firsthand.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild. Cherryville Self-Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self-Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
Welcome back to Bailey Field as we go to the top of the 7th. And do or die time for Lincoln County. First batter up, ground ball to shortstop, new shortstop, Brandon Alexander. Throw across will get Ortiz. 5-3 on the putout. Alexander moved from first to third, and going to first base, Shoemaker. Sam Travis is at second base. And batter up is Dylan Thompson. Still Dustin Wilson on the mound for Cherryville. Pitch in there for a strike from Wilson. Cherryville getting a lot of people in the game. I don't know. Let's see. Seth Weekly, by my estimation, the only one that hadn't played tonight. Here's a fly ball to center, and it drops in front of Best. Well, Best wanted to get there.
He sure
but
did. He was almost there.
He wanted to get that one. It would have been a outstanding catch, but
just out of
don't want to
range.
get hurt in a 12-4 ball game. You might die for one and break a rib.
This early in the season.
Yeah, you don't want to break a rib on that hard ground because it's drying hard out there tonight. The ground is.
Well, you can't hardly help it. It's been 90 degrees the past couple of days.
Yeah, Hoover the 3-for-3 night for Lincoln County. 2 singles and a double, 2 runs scored, and he's pitched a little bit as well. And it's 1 ball, no strikes on Hoover. Jacob Hoover, Lincoln and Wolf player out there. 1-0 the count, 1 on, 1 out. 12-4 ball game, top of the 7th. And the pitch, this little blooper, shortstop back on. It makes the catch, Spencer Stamey play. And that'll be 2 out as he takes away a little almost bloop single there for Hoover. I got to get up 5 o'clock in the morning. I might get into bed decent time. I ain't used to getting up 5 o'clock. I've done that in a long time.
Well, I have occasionally, but usually because the baby's screaming.
You got a baby?
Yeah.
All right.
15,
How old?
15 months.
Well, good deal.
Yep.
Boy or girl?
Little girl. Named Cypress, Virginia. Actually, my friend behind me there, Jonathan Wynn, that's actually her godfather.
Good deal.
He's the godfather.
1 ball and no strikes pitch fouled off. 1-1 to count now. 2 out and 1 on. And Lincoln County down to their last 2 strikes here in this ball game unless Scoggins comes through. We'll be at Shelby tomorrow night, folks. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
First pitch scheduled. And
you can listen to that on several ways. WCSL 1590, WBigOHS Country, Shelby Station, and What'sUpShopper.com.
Yes, sir. And it's strike 2 on Scoggins. Big old breaking curve ball there, bro. Sweeping curve by Wilson. Came in on the batter. He froze on it, and it broke in on the plate. 1-2, 1 strike to go here in this scheduled 7-inning game. He swings and foul tipped it. Scoggins stays alive. Cherryville winners last night at 9-7. Looking to go 3-0 on the young season, while the Cardinals would drop to 1-7.
Yep.
This is a non-division game.
Cherryville
1-0 in the division.
Yep.
Got to win over Burke County Tuesday night. First home game of the season for Cherryville. Been kind of a sparse crowd here tonight. A lot of folks were over at where were they at? Stadium or the auditorium?
The auditorium. Yeah.
Stadium's not in operation anymore.
It's closed down for
condemned.
And until further notice, it's closed down.
2-2 the count on the batter Scoggins. Where are they going to graduate?
Here.
At this field?
Yep.
Swing and a miss by the batter Scoggins, and that's out
That's
number
the ball
3.
game.
And is the ball game indeed. So Cherryville wins their 3rd with no losses on the young 2012 season. 12-4 the final score. We'll be back to give you the line totals and our Cherryville Post 100 MVP of the game coming up in our College Building Supplies post-game show and our Medical Center Pharmacy MVP award coming up.
Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
For the grad or dear old dad, the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment has unique gifts for both. Visit one of their convenient locations in Lincoln and Boger City and Vail and get free delivery within 3 miles of Lincoln and Boger City. And be sure to see them on Facebook. Unique gifts for the grad and dad at the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment. Carolina Shopping Center, Boger City, Town and Country Shopping Center, Lincoln, and in the Honey Shopping Center, Highway 10 in Vail. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant in Cherryville. It's better than good. It's great. And check out Taco Loco Monday. Tacos only $1 each. And every Monday at the El Patron Mexican restaurant. The El Patron is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. For orders to go, call 704-435-4546. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant, 910 East Church Street in Cherryville.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun, lots of fun, at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
Welcome back to Fraley Field. Milton Baker, Josh Collins with you, about to wrap things up here after the Cherryville victory over Lincoln County Cardinals. 2 wins for Cherryville over Lincoln County or Denver in as many nights. They won 9-7 last night in a 7-inning game, 12-4 tonight in a 7-inning game. Lincoln County depleted in ranks tonight. You mentioned a lot of those good East Lincoln players at a banquet tonight, sports banquet.
Sports banquet night over at East Lincoln High School. So they were short several players, and it really showed tonight for the Lincoln County club. And they had a few holes they needed to fill in, but you know what? Good news is Post 100 came away with a win.
Sure did. And our line score, Cherryville 12 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 4 left on. Lincoln County 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and left 6 runners on. They had a home run tonight by Jake Cochran, a solo homer in the second. Cherryville had a 3-run homer in the sixth by substitute tonight, Dalton Towery, a 3-run homer in the sixth for Towery. A lot of players for Cherryville tonight had great games, Josh. And it's by the way, it's the College Building Supplies postgame show you're listening to. And we'll be naming
College
our
Building Supplies. I appreciate that. Don and Tracy Lyles over in Dallas.
Absolutely, and we'll be naming our medical center pharmacy most valuable player here in just a moment. But just a lot of good effort out there tonight by these post 100 guys, and only the 3rd game of the year. They're looking pretty sharp. Bess walked a couple times, scored a couple runs, didn't get a hit tonight. Jenkins, who started, he got a single and an RBI on the night and a run scored. Brett Huff had a base hit, and let's see what else. For Cherryville Cameron High, couple hits, couple runs scored. Josh Beam had a triple and an RBI and a run scored. He also walked and scored. Ryan Kraft had 2 hits, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Dylan Hastings had a base hit and an RBI and a walk. And
Towery?
Towery coming in a substitute role, had the 3-run homer. So a lot of good play out there tonight. Just about everybody played, I think, but Seth Weekly, maybe another 1 or 2 didn't get in there. But Weekly, who pitched some Tuesday night, might have pitched some last night. I'm not sure, but he pitched a couple of innings Tuesday night up at Burke County in the game we did. So anyway, Coach Reynolds getting a look at a lot of people out there tonight. He started substituting early on.
3 games in, everybody's getting some playing time. He's kind of just seeing where everybody kind of fits together, so that's what he wants.
All right, let's announce our Medical Center Pharmacy MVP of the game for Cherryville Post 100, and we'll give a couple honorable mentions out there to Kraft and High, who had a couple base hits tonight. They were both 2 for 2 on the night. But we're going to go MVP honors tonight to Heath King from Kings Mountain High School.
Pitching a great game.
And he did. He pitched a fine game. Didn't pitch the whole game, but while he was out there, he pitched well. And nothing to be ashamed of out there on the mound for Heath. Did a good job tonight. Heath King. He gave up the long ball at one time, but otherwise pretty steady performance out there.
He was real controlled, real steady, confident, and didn't let that that home run rattle his cage any. And he came back in there and threw strikes and threw hard, and that's what you want.
He'll be a pitcher that Cherryville can count on later on in the season when all the teams are at full strength and the games get longer and tougher as they go.
Yes, sir.
Well, Josh, enjoy working with you tonight. And
you too. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
Yeah. Tell everybody our schedule for the weekend.
Folks, tomorrow night you can listen to us on WCSL 1590 AM, also on 1390 AM, WOHS, Big Country, and What's Up Shopper. Cherryville Post 100 will be at Shelby Post 82 tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We will also be Milton will be here with a mystery guest Saturday at 7 o'clock. Correct. Post 100 versus
Hendersonville.
Yep. And it'll be broadcasted radio only, 1590 AM WCSL. And also just want to mention, folks, that if you're into dirt track racing, you can also watch that live tomorrow night on whatsupshopper.com as well.
From the Cleveland County Fairgrounds.
Yes,
right?
sir.
All right. Okay, folks, we thank you for tuning in and watching tonight on whatsupshopper.com and tuning in on WCSL. For Josh Collins, Milton Baker, American Legion Baseball, the B-Square Construction American Legion Baseball Post 100 is a production of KTC Broadcasting, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.